Hello friend. Welcome to our channel Quality Group. Friend, today our topic is ICH guideline and overview. ICH, International Council for Harmonization of Technical Requirement for Pharmaceutical for Human Use. These guidelines are a set of internationally recognized standards for drug development and registration designed to ensure product safety, efficacy, and quality, and while preventing duplication of efforts. These guidelines are categorized into four main types: quality, safety, efficacy, and multidisciplinary. The goal of ICH: to foster global regulatory harmonization, streamline drug development, and ultimately protect public health by ensuring consistent, high quality pharmaceutical product worldwide. Category of ICH guideline: quality guideline. It focuses on all aspects of pharmaceutical quality. Example: addresses stability testing, analytical validation, impurity control, good manufacturing practices, and quality risk management. Safety guideline deals with potential risk associated with drug. Example covered topics such as carcinogenicity, xenotoxicity, and the liability of drug to prolong the QT interval in the heart. Efficacy guideline. It provides guidelines on the design, conduct, safety, and reporting of clinical trial. Example includes standard for clinical safety reporting and protocols for studying drug efficacy in human subject. Multidisciplinary guideline. It addresses topics that do not fit neatly into the other three categories. Example, it includes electronic standard for the transfer of regulatory information and the common technical document, that is CTD, a standardized format for quality, safety, and efficacy data. Purpose and impact. Harmonization. ICH aim to create a single set of technical requirements for drug registration, reducing the need for separate testing and documentation in different regions. Public health protection. By standardizing requirement for quality, safety, and efficacy, ICH help ensure that new medicines are both safe and effective when they reach patient. Efficiency in drug development. The guideline reduce duplication of efforts, minimize unnecessary testing, including animal testing, and can help to reduce delay in bringing new medicine to the market. International cooperation. ICH brings together regulatory authority and the pharmaceutical industry from around the world to collaboratively develop these important standards. Origin and history of ICH. ICH guideline originated from the effort in late 1980s to harmonize drug registration requirement between Europe, Japan, and the United States, with the International Conference on Harmonization, that is ICH, officially forming in April 1990 to develop guidelines on drug safety, quality, and efficacy. The aim was to ensure patient safety, prevent redundant clinical trials, and streamline drug development processes. Origin 1980s to 1990s. European harmonization. In the 1980s, the European Union began harmonizing regulatory requirements to facilitate a single market for pharmaceuticals. Industry and regulatory discussion. Parallel discussion emerged between Europe, Japan, and the US regarding potential harmonization. Formation of ICH. The International Conference on Harmonization of Technical Requirements for Registration of Pharmaceutical for Human Use was formally established in April 1990 at a meeting in Brussels. Initial member. The founding member of ICH were the Regulatory Authority and the Industry Association of Europe, Japan, and the United States. Core objective: to coordinate technical and scientific aspects of product registration to ensure the safety, quality, and the efficacy of new medicinal product. Harmonization category. Topic for harmonization were divided into safety, quality, and efficacy to reflect the criteria used for approving drug. Working group. Expert groups were formed to develop the guideline with inputs from both regulatory bodies and industry. Evaluation and expansion 2000 onward. Guideline implementation. The first decade saw significant progress in the developing guideline across the key areas. Global spread. The second decade focused on the implementation of these guidelines and expanding communication with the other region. Global Cooperation Group (GCG). In 1999, the GCG was established to engage with other regulatory authority and regional initiative promoting wider adoption and understanding of ICH guideline. Organizational change. ICH was reformed as a non-profit legal entity under Swiss law in 2015, broadening its membership and formalizing its structure to allow for more global participation. Mission and impact. Today, ICH guidelines are used globally to streamline drug development and ensure high quality, safe, and effective medicine reach patients efficiently. Key ICH quality guideline. Harmonization achievement in the quality area includes pivotal milestones such as the conduct of stability study, defining relevant threshold for impurity testing, and a more flexible approach to pharmaceutical quality based on good manufacturing practices, risk management. Q1A to Q1F stability. Q2 analytical validation. Q3A to Q3E impurity. Q4A to Q4B pharmacopoeias. Q5A to Q5E quality of biotechnological product. Q6A to Q6B specification. Q7 good manufacturing practices. Q8 pharmaceutical development. Q9 quality risk management, that is QRM. Q10 pharmaceutical quality system, that is PQS. Q11 developed and manufacturer of drug substances. Q12 life cycle management. Q13 continuous manufacturing of drug substances and drug product. Q14 analytical procedure development. Key ICH safety guideline. ICH S1 deals with carcinogenicity study to evaluate the potential of a drug to cause cancer. ICH S2 it focuses on genotoxicity testing to assess the potential of a drug to damage genetic material. ICH S3 it covers toxic kinetics and pharmacokinetics, which describe how drug is absorbed, distributed, metabolized, and excreted by the body. ICH S4 it provides guidance on the duration of non-clinical toxicity study, ensuring sufficient time for effect to manifest. ICH S5 it addresses the assessment of drug effect on reproductive health, including fertility and developmental toxicity. ICH S6 it provides safety guidelines for biotechnological product. ICH S7 it involves safety pharmacology study to evaluate the drug effect on vital physiological function. ICH S8 it focuses on immunotoxicology, assessing potential adverse effect on the immune system. ICH S9 it addresses the evaluation of anti-cancerous drug which often have specific safety consideration. ICH S10 concern photo safety evaluation to determine if a drug causes increased sensitivity to light. ICH S11 it provides journal consideration for non-clinical evaluation of medical devices. Key ICH efficacy guideline. ICH E1 clinical safety for drug intended for long-term treatment. It focuses on the safety evaluation of drug for chronic, non-life-threatening condition, including the duration of exposure and adverse effect. ICH E3 clinical study report, a guideline detailing the structure and content of a clinical study report. ICH E4 dose response study. It guides ICH E4 dose response study. It guides on how to establish dose response relationship. ICH E5 R1 ethnic factors in drug development. It provides guidance on evaluating the impact of ethnic differences on drug efficacy and safety. ICH E6R2 Good Clinical Practices. It establishes principle for the design, conduct, performance, monitoring, auditing, recording, analysis, and reporting of clinical trials. ICH E7 Clinical Trial in Geriatric Population deals with the specific consideration for conducting clinical trial in elderly individual. ICH E10 Choice of control group in clinical trial provide guidance on selecting appropriate control group for clinical trial. ICH E19 Selective Uses of Data Collection in Clinical Trial. It offers a guideline for selective collection of safety data in trial. Thank you. Thanks a lot. Keep watching our channel. Like, comment, subscribe more and more. Thank you. Thanks a lot. And please keep continue our second part ICH and overview in the next episode.